Now let's put some layouts to the web page. We can create the layouts for the page using the layers option. If we go here, we have a layer option here. We can create the layout for the page using the layers option. Layers in Expression Web are created using the div tags. With cascading style sheets, you will learn that later in the lesson. Layers in Expression Web are created using div tags with CSS and absolute positioning. That means you can place them anywhere on the page, specifying the pixel where they should be placed, and they will remain in precisely that location. Once you have inserted a layer into the page, you can insert any element such as a graphic or some text into the layer. Actually, layers are a popular choice among designers because they provide such precise layout control. But you should know that this is only one of many ways to create designs in Expression Web. To add a layer to this page, click on the layer icon here in the toolbox task pane and drag it to the page like this. The layer will automatically appear in the top left of the page like this. Once we put a layer here, we can even drag drop it anywhere we want. And even we can scale it up or down. You can see the width and the height of the layer in the center, in the middle. And also here in the CSS properties also we can set the height and the width. Also we can set the left position here and the top position here. Now we are going to put this layer somewhere around here and insert a picture into this layer. If the layer is bigger than the picture that we are going to insert, let's see what will happen. Go to insert a picture from file, and we have this seal picture, so I will select this one, and we can put an alternate text such as harbor seal, and also we can put a long description, picture of a harbor seal animal, and okay. Right. Now we have created the seal picture. Now you see the layer is little bit bigger than the picture. So what we can do is we can set the layer width and height to match with the image. This image is 300 by 425. Okay, now we click this element, this layer, and we go to this CSS properties. Width is 300 and the height is 425 pixels, exactly matching the picture. One thing to notice is that when we insert these alternative texts in this accessibility section, in this case a picture of a harbor seal animal and alternate text is harbor seal. Now this alternate text entered into this section is inserted into the code behind the image and is a requirement for compliance with accessibility standards, because many people use browsers that read pages to them, and this text provides an explanation of the image. So without even looking at the web page, they will get to know there is a picture of a harbor seal animal in the page. So I'm going to save the page, and it asks me to save it here and click OK. Now this image goes into our websites directory. So you can insert many popular graphics file formats into your presentation either directly or with the use of separate graphics filters. You don't need a separate filter to insert the following file formats: the EMF enhanced meta files, the GIF files graphics interchange format, and JPG files joint photographic experts group files, PNG files portable network graphics, BMP, RLE or DIB, these are Microsoft Windows bitmaps, and WMF graphics, these are Windows metafile graphics, and also you can add TIFF, these are tagged image file format images. Let's add a second layer by clicking the layer icon in the toolbox and dragging it into the page. And let's click and drag it to have it here. And let's push this one here and pull this one here. So when we arrange these kind of layout, it's better to use this CSS properties rather than drag and drop, because we don't know exactly how many pixels are there by looking at it. So what we can do is we can set this left value to a known value like 25 pixels. And we can set the width of this layer to maybe 100 pixels, right? Then 25, 100. If we have another 25 here, the left property of this layer should be 150. So let's go here. Let's put this 150 pixels. Right? Now here we can actually enter some text: sales, sea otters, and frogs. Let's create another layer to the right hand side of this seal. Now here it should be 20, 100, 150 and 300, 450, and another 25 here, 475, 475 pixels. We have to set it to the left property. Right. And now in all of these three layers, the top value should be 25. And here also it's 25. Same here. Right. So let's see, we want to take a text from a Word document. Okay, now let's copy some text from a Word document and paste it here. I'm opening this document, this one, and copying the text. I'm coming here to edit and click paste text. Now a dialog box comes and it asks whether to insert as plain text or one pre-formatted paragraph or many pre-formatted paragraph or normal paragraph with the line breaks or normal paragraph without the line breaks. So in this exercise, I'm going to click on this normal paragraphs without the line breaks and click OK. The width of this box is not enough to accommodate this text, so I'm going to increase the width like this. Width and height both. Right? And I'm also going to create a heading here called Harbor Sales Launch on California's beaches. Let's make this header 1 tag and save the page. The heading styles offer many advantages, but if you don't like the way they appear, you can change the style by creating a new CSS style. To do so, click on the new style link in the apply styles or manage styles task pane. In this case, manage styles task pane. Click on new style. Okay. Now in the new style dialog, choose a selector. Now here, if you click on the arrow next to the selector field, you can choose any HTML tag to redefine its appearance. For this example, choose H1. Here. Leave the define in option set to the current page as default. With the font category open, here, set the font family to Arial, Helvetica, Sans Serif. This one. In the font size field, enter 16. And make sure the size is set to px for pixels. You can also choose from many options available here, but in this exercise, we will do the px pixels size. When you click OK, new style is automatically applied. And the headline you formatted with the H1 tag automatically changes to reflect the new change. We can see it clearly here. Now it's changed to the style that we have applied. Now you should see, now you may have experienced that how easy it is to set up a web page using this VCV type of IDE, where you can design your pages by few clicks. You will feel that design of web page is similar to preparation of a Microsoft Word document. On a side note, if your layers aren't lining up properly, one possible reason is that you have created layers nested inside other layers. As you become more adept with layers, you can use nesting to group layers. But when layers are nested, their position is affected by the layer they are contained. So you can nest and unnest layers in the layers task pane as well. If we go here, we can see what are the layers that we have applied into this web page. Now in this setup, this layer 3 is at the top and layer 2 and then layer 1. We can also change the order that they appear so that they will appear in front of the layers below. For this exercise, we will keep it as it is.